morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. My morning's going kind of weird. I am driving into town right now. Danielle just headed to work, and it's bright and early, 7 o'clock, and I've been on the road for a minute now. Unfortunately, having issues with the AC at the house, and Danielle took Barley, so we don't want to leave Barley in the house all day because it's so hot, and without the AC blowing cold air could be bad. So driving in doing that, it's gonna be super bright, but unfortunately last night also I was running the generator, and right before I went to bed I ran it for about an hour, and it was doing great. I laid in bed, generator messed up. Very, very bummed about it. I don't know what's happening. It just instantly overloads, and it's just not running well. I don't know if it has anything to do with the heat or anything of that nature. So last night I slept without AC, which I know, first world problems. It just kind of gets hot in that camper with not a lot of airflow and stuff, but managed, did all right, and all of that. So this morning, driving to town, get Barley, I'll turn around, drive back out, I'll work on the generator. Generator has to work, or I can't really work in the house. How am I going to build in a house if the generator's not running? So I got to work on that. It was absolutely working fine, so I'm hoping it'll be a simple fix. I know it's not the oil because I recently did the oil, and I don't know what's going on, if it's just electrical side of it that I don't know. I don't have a clue, so I'll just have to mess with that. But that's how the morning's going. As you guys know, little mullet dude, he's out. He is helping a lot. I think you guys will enjoy his videos that come out. I don't know exactly when, but they'll be coming out, and it's nice having him out there helping us do some things around there and all of that. I don't want to give away really his video content or nothing, so I won't go into too much detail, but it is nice. It sucks because with the heat, I know I haven't been giving it my all out there, and I've been struggling a lot. Yesterday we would be outside for maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and I would just be dead tired. I would be just mentally and physically drained from the heat. I couldn't drink enough to stay hydrated. I mean, it was just kicking my butt. And so I don't know, it really, really sucks. And I don't know, I just feel like a lot of progress isn't being made. Progress is definitely being made, but I feel like it's going a lot slower than I would like it to go with what I know I could do. It's just this heat has truly beat me down this summer, and it's been difficult, and it's kind of, again, like mentally beat me up because I know the potential. I could be pretty far along in the house, already working on the inside. The outside could be completely done. We could just be so far ahead that we could be pretty much almost done with it, if not done. And at this point, we got a long way to go, and I just feel like my drive is not fully there because I know already, all right, I gotta wake up, I'm only gonna be able to work for a little bit in the morning before it gets too hot. I'll take a break, and then I'll have to work for 30 minutes to an hour, stop, take a break, work for 30 minutes. Like, my body just can't handle it. And, you know, doing that and then getting a text from Danielle saying the AC is basically completely gone out, that, you know, that kind of brings you down. And then going to bed last night and the generator messes up, that kind of brings you down. And I guess the moral of this story is, even when everything is trying to, you know, beat you down and it seems like everything's against you and it's not going the way you would like and you just feel hopeless, because last night I just said, what am I going to do? I feel like it's all coming against me. Like, I can't handle, I mean, I can handle it, but it's truly just, it's beating me down more than I would like, and I can't give it my all. And I just had to lay there, couldn't sleep, and think, and I was just like, you know what, it does suck that the AC went out in town and we're going to spend money on that we could spend money on something else. And you know, it does suck that the generator messed up, and you know, I think I should be able to fix it, hopefully. But if worst case scenario I gotta buy a new one, that's more money. You know, it's so hot that you can't really get the house done, which sucks because I'm clearly trying to get that done. When you feel like it's all against you and you can't make enough progress and everything's going wrong, even the slightest bit of progress is better than no progress. And as long as you're moving forward, that's the best thing you can do. Even if you're inching, you know, rather than going a mile, hey, it's better than nothing. It's, you know, it's kind of like, I don't know, I'll wrap this into like a YouTube analogy, I guess. Is that the right word? It's like having a YouTube channel, and I think a lot of you guys can relate that watch and have YouTube channels. You might get a little boost, and that's kind of like whenever we started building the tiny house. You're like, yeah, we got this. Everything's going great, you're doing stuff, and then boom, you get hit with the heat. And boom, you get hit with your AC messing up. Boom, you get hit with generator messing up, all stuff. Well, like a YouTube channel, you might be getting views because you got a new project or whatever, or you know, you got like a shout out or whatever, you got like a boost and you're feeling good and you're doing awesome, and then everything just starts to come downhill. Feels like it, at least, right? Feels like you're just coming downhill, and it's like, what is going on? Why is this happening? What do I do? I don't think you're really going downhill. I think you were just going up so fast that you expected it to stay that way. But with YouTube and even life, you're not going downhill. You just may have somewhat plateaued. And as long as you're not coming straight or down, as long as you're going up, even if it's in the slightest amount, it's better than nothing. And just keep moving and keep pushing. Because if I learned anything on YouTube, and I mean anything, it's you never freaking know. You never know. I've been there where it's going like this, come up, plateau, and then poof, it just takes off for whatever reason. An old video goes viral, or you know, someone gives you a shout out, or you put out a new video that is an awesome project or whatever. I don't know what you are doing, but as long as you're not going downhill or staying perfectly straight, as long as you're creeping up a little bit and you're just getting a little better, a little closer to the goals you want, you're doing all right. It doesn't matter. And you know, if you are kind of plateauing, and this is in life or YouTube or whatever, I just relate to YouTube because that's what my whole life revolves around. If you're going like this and you don't see any hope of doing better, or you're at your job and you don't see any hope of moving up, whatever, if you're in a relationship and it ain't getting any better, it's going like this, that's on you. I know most people think, and I've been there, man, I'm trying my best, this is all I could do, it's not going to get better, so oh well, and you kind of stay in that stagnant lane. No, it's on you, because if you're at a job and you're not moving up or anything, you're staying stagnant, it's probably because you're not working any harder. It's probably because you're not trying to learn new things. It's probably because you're not trying to, do something different. Same thing with YouTube. If your videos and your views are stagnant and you're not doing anything, and you're just coasting, and you're wondering, man, I'm putting videos out all the time, but they're not doing any better. My channel's not growing. Try something different. Maybe it's you. Maybe you suck. I know that's harsh to say, but if it's not getting any better, it's probably you. It's not YouTube not wanting to push your videos. It's you're not trying to push your videos to be better. And so if you're creating content and you do the same thing every freaking day, every day, and it's not getting any better, try something new. It's common sense, but a lot of people don't think that way. And if I've had this goal in my head for YouTube, and it's try something new all the time. I try to add in little cinematic shots, I try to add in skits, I try to add in, personal stuff, I try to add in the struggles, I try to add in we're doing good, and I add in like the honest truth of when I screwed up. I'm always trying to do different projects. Started kind of in the homesteading, area of YouTube. Then I moved down to the family ranch, and I did like a ranch challenge, 100 days. Can I do this at the ranch? Then I moved to Oklahoma. Can I live off grid? Then we bought 60 acres. Can we make it here? Now we're building a tiny house. I've done a shed to house. I've done 2 shed to house. I built another tiny house out the off grid. It's always new projects, always something. You got to evolve. And then the same thing at work. If you're at work, you got to evolve. You got to do more. You got to show your boss that you're willing to be better than everybody else. And if you're in a relationship and it's stagnant, that's on you. I've learned, especially over the last year, when Danielle and I started dating, it was great. I mean, we were both cloud 9. I think we both just knew from the get-go, all right, this is it. We're both done looking for anyone else. I don't think we were really looking for anyone. I think we were just casually dating, and we didn't, think much would come out of it type thing. Met Danielle, and we both I think we just knew, and we were, from that day on, I don't think we've ever gone a day without talking. It's been crazy, and it's been like a 1.5 years or something now. And but about a year ago, we had dated, and it kind of, the honeymoon stage of it started, coming down, and we kind of got stagnant, and we just didn't, I'll say not me, I know I didn't. I didn't try to really do much. Not that I'm not saying I didn't try for the relationship. It was more so like, didn't really go on dates anymore. Kind of got comfortable with just working a lot and then show up. At this time, I lived an 1.5 hours away from Danielle, and I'd just be like, you know what? I'm not gonna do a video today. I'm just gonna drive an 1.5 hours, go hang out with Danielle before she has to go to work, and stuff. So I wasn't really pushing hard on YouTube. I wasn't pushing hard to like go on a date or anything. I was just trying to just go hang out, and it kind of got stagnant. And fast forward and stuff, and we got the property, we're out here. I feel like in the last, I would say, I don't know, couple weeks, month, something like that, Danielle and I have really had this big spark in our relationship. I think so. And I think, and I'm sure Danielle and I can go into more detail on all this if you guys are actually interested or whatever, but there's like this spark, and I feel like we have this like deeper connection now, and we've gone through struggles, and we have a pretty good line of communication, And we've gone through things in our personal lives, and a little bit of struggles here, and stuff like that, like that we relate to each other, and we have come up with goals that we want to do. We've come up with little things, and a little thing that I didn't think would be much, and I think it means the world to Danielle, is we put this TV show on, because she could put her hotspot on when we actually get service, and we watched Married at First Sight, and I thought it was the dumbest show. And then I'm the type that, like, if I get watching a show, I don't even have to really like it that much, and I'll want to know, okay, what's happening next, because I dedicated myself to this. And for years, I didn't even watch TV, living off grid and stuff, and I just got to the point where I didn't really care about TV shows or, all that type of stuff, series and movies. Well, we started watching this, and it became a nightly ritual where we would work during the day, do our thing, and at night, pop some popcorn, put the TV show on, and we would just lay in bed, kind of cuddle, and it became a thing to where, we've been dating, year and a half, and we hold each other's hands any moment we can. We hug, we kiss, all this type of stuff, that, at certain points in our relationship, it kind of slowed down, and, whatever. And it's not that we don't, love each other. It's just every relationship, has that. Well, we started watching this TV show, and we'd kind of just cuddle at night and just be watching, and she'd reach over and grab my hand and hold my hand, or I'd grab hers, just laying there. We're just in the camper by herself, and, eating popcorn, cuddled up, holding hands, and it's been the best ever. And I realized you gotta do things, you gotta get outside of your normal comfort zone. You don't want to stay stagnant and just be like, all right, we're working, take a shower, eat, go to bed. That's it. There's really nothing, there's no fluff to it. Well, even the slightest little thing of watching that TV show, I think means the world to both of us, because it's such a good feeling to, do that at the end of the night. It's something to look forward to, stuff like that. So we've come up, I think in our heads, without truly saying it, I think we need to keep the fluff, keep it spicy, as we would say, keep it spicy, and do little things. And it's not the biggest thing in the world just to look over and grab the other person's hand and hold it, but it means a lot. And I think we want to work hard, we want to go for our dreams, but at the same time we got to treat ourselves, and try to go on some dates, try to do little things, keep it spicy. And I think that revolves around everything. If you're in your own life, you're not even in a relationship, hey, try to keep it spicy. Do things for yourself, work hard, but also take a trip, buy yourself something, do something, instead of just stay stagnant. Do what you can to keep it a little spicy, keep it fun. And whether you're in a relationship or whatever, everything you got to do, you got to keep it going up. You got to keep it fun. You got to keep it spicy. You got to change things up, whatever it may be. I know this to me, it feels like this video is all over the place, but it all is the same. Don't stay stagnant unless that's what you want. Always try to move forward and try to move up just a little bit more and more in life, and try to do things to keep it spicy, whether it's in a YouTube video or at work or in a relationship or in your own personal life. Do little things, so when you're going like this and you feel like it's not going as much as you'd like, do something spicy in your video, on a date, in your own personal life, at work, and then come up, and then it'll plateau a little bit, but keep it going just a little bit up. Do it again, do it again, do it again, and then look back 6 months from when you started doing that. When you started, you're gonna be down here, you'll be way up here. It may have gone slowly, but you've gone way up rather than straight plateau. There you go. Life advice from Jason Crocker, the guy that doesn't know anything. I'm just going off my experience in life, and figured share that with you since I'm driving here in town, and about to get barley, and then I might even jump in the shower. I showered last night, but it's real quick out there in the camper, so I might jump in the shower, trim up a little bit, and grab barley, come back out. Got to get stuff done to the property. This did put me behind a little bit, but it puts Danielle at ease, knowing that barley will be good and not in a hot house all day. And I truly think, as much of I guess, a chore that people would see this as you got to drive over an hour just to pick a dog up and drive an hour back, it'll mean the world to Danielle. And I think that's the things you need to keep in life is don't do things, or don't I don't know the right way to say this. Don't not do things. I know it's a double negative. Don't not do things because it sucks for you. Do things because it'll help someone else out. And I truly think, and I'm a big believer in, always try to put in more than you take back from people and from life. And I think it always pays off. It always works out. And I'm a big believer in that. I'm a big believer in going for your dreams. So, yep. All right. Catch you on the next one. As my Paul would say, I ain't got nothing else to talk about. All right. Bye.